Ailman very soon. A few taps over out the pit, but BLD eSports realizing that A side they can go for it, but E-Town from above catches out Lene. There we have the Poison Cloud, and for BLD eSports, it's all about putting their flag down, but Ghetto Artist from all across the map finding kills to give them the advantage.
Smoking them some concealment. Baby Blue on the swing, doesn't realize Darion's waiting there right at the corner. Still though, 4v2, heavy advantage towards the retaking defensive side. That is the Ghetto Artist. Wide swing with a frenzy, driving him absolutely crazy here, Maxi. And Darion's left alone. They all line up, but nothing can be done with a mere ghost. That is the opening.
Well, Lua already trying to contest, has to back on away as BLD getting a bit of space, but in and out he goes.
Perfect utility shuffle to really make that much more difficult. Still though, Whiteout finds an opening pick here on the A side, quickly traded out. A Pith leaves him in a 4v4, and they should have this site, little do they know, but the Ghetto Artists, that's Bay and Flow QQ, finding both kills, going their way. It's a 4v2, heavily now in the retaker's advantage. They can still shut this down though. The rifles might work out for them up close though. That's gonna be too easy for the Ghetto Artists to pry open, and that it is. They shut the can up. 3-0, what a bonus. 4 players still alive at the end of things.
Ghetto
Index. 5 rounds.
I mean, we've been doing this for like 2 years now, and well, that's 1,000 years of pain for Maxi. Baby Blue in position well with the operator. As soon as GA gets flushed out of position, they're happy to try and see where else BLD is gonna go, and the expedition for Baby Blue, it does reach its tipping point there. Now GA still with the tower control, and we have here Lua who wins out the duel. Bit though will fall. We have a teleport on the way, but look at the protection, the crossfire being set up. Bea ready to receive where the chamber's gonna come from, and BLD eSports now left to a duel here above. Lenido trying to hold the line. Float QQ gonna go on down, and here comes Dario, but Lua!
At first, they do let the boombot through, but that's about it. But yes, you called it. That's Maxi finding his way behind them, and now that gives him a perfect pincer on this heaven position.
Yeah, timing is everything here for BLD because E-Town is coming from behind. Lenido already dealing with Flow QQ. And here comes BLD eSports. Looks the waterfall, but E-Town finding already one. Lua holding it yet again down! Whoa. And really, the chamber is just absolutely on point here for the side of Ghetto Artist. It's a party waiting to be rocked. Just have your formal attire ready with that suit and tie. Always prepared for anyone to come. RSVP! And you are just gonna fall to the hand of Lua yet again, ready for the chamber. Looking for the region, a bit more of the discipline that we expect coming into APAC. But BLD, so few problems trying to make it on site, and E-Town giving one more problem compounded onto Darion. Maxi don't mix a trade. Bea might be meeting here Lene, and he's ready to slap it away. Maxi on the board. Lene yet again, gonna get a second, but Lua already with the Bucky, but there is no range to
side. It's gonna be much more difficult to retake with the mirror up to support all this, especially now that E-Town has gone down. Lua, he can bail out of here, but doesn't have a rendezvous close enough. He finds 3, doesn't even have to fall away, and he gets a 4th.
That's that initial presence from Ghetto Artist already pit all the way in the backline, ready to just stab those spines as soon as possible. The artist still trying to get control of the tower, but look who's waiting. His name is Lene, and he is ready again and again and again to keep mowing down.
Finding the many openings, but it's Lexi who goes down early on. And to lose your Sage on the attacking side makes your plant a lot harder to hold on in the post. Lua finds another kill with another operator this time. In his hands, this one, through the 4th, being such a big detriment to the attacking side of BLD. We haven't really seen them deal with too much of this. Lua, an absolute menace, a big problem, creating phantoms left and right. Baby Blue on the swing, Rolling Thunder connects in the storm brought here upon BLD eSports. Too deep for them to weather. Maxi, operator in his hands, blind, has to fall back. He does.
A matter of timing. If they can figure out a way out of this maze of smokes, and that will be their go signal. But Pit already going in and getting 2 from the vents. He will just shoot them down like flies. Maxi on the board. Bea the only one left here. 1v3 scenario, but that was just played perfectly by BLD.
In the panel, like Fluffy talked about a while ago, very early on, something that we cannot understate. But Darion, 5 kills already with his judge in 2 rounds. He gets a 3rd with the showstopper. Whiteout
crippled on their approach. You can see the struggles now in getting things done, and well, Maxi's the one hacked and parceled.
So deep here by Darion towards mid.
I don't agree with this play right now for BLD eSports, and case in point, losing Pit there removes the escape plan for Darion, and he can't get away from whatever the Breach wants to do anyway. Lexi, though, at least, keeping things cooler here for BLD eSports. And now Cool Calm collected? They will collect him instead and bring Float QQ back to life. So we'll see if he can give the hand that bites against the opposition. There we go with a shot. Onto one. Make that another one. Couldn't spray down Bea though. And it's a 1v1 scenario. Maxi though from above. Why Riot needs to nerf the judge one more time. And here we go again.
Oh.
There you have it. The story writes itself. Darion and the judge. It's a match made in heaven. Watch that.
No way.
Guiding Light is the play. Darion's still alive though. 8 shells before his funeral. Luo and Ito with the takedowns, but from the grave. Darion will bring Bea with him. 3v3, 3v2 as Luo is just the sharpest shot so far. But the damage has been done slightly by Bleed. Ghetto Artist moving on the side. Keep an eye out though from Maxi. He gets raised quickly by Ito, but suddenly the surprise from Lexi. He has the res, gives the advantage back here to BLD eSports.
Great res to give him that man advantage, as he said. From the shadows, not online anytime soon, so he's gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Does fake his TP out, has a paranoia to try and isolate the fight and gain an advantage, but that snakebite's gonna make him vulnerable, and that he is, as Bleed ready to walk out and take that map #1 prize. Baby Blue playing that contact, but this is so deadly. Gets the dodge! Double from Darion! And he gets the showstopper, but will he get the triple? Yes, he does! From the grave! A martyr he goes! Itao does get taken down with him as well. 4v2. Once again, Dax, he's making it happen.
Say a prayer in the name of the Darion and the Holy Judge. Amen. Float QQ, though. Well, say your prayers as he is looking to be the saint that Ghetto Artist needs to bail out of this unholy situation. Now 2v2 scenario, but Maxi does not disappoint. Lena the same thing, and BLD eSports. Now, looking to make the play towards that A side. Flash drive is there. Here we have Bea. Don't have to back up, but how does Luo even find the collateral? 2 for the price of 1. Maxi getting 2 for himself, but the value is
Divine miracles here. Lineup gets a double. Maxi finds a 3rd here in the round. Could maybe find a 4th on Float QQ, the opposing breach. The plant can go down.
Spike planted.
The spike down. Maxi finds a 4th and an ace here on Maxi. What a clutch coming from Maxi himself. Every single hit! Towards A long, they're going to continue to fight for that as long as possible, but in this case, Orbital Strike to keep them at bay, make sure they don't get too over-eager. If they delay that, maybe even for a second, then it could have potentially found a kill on the low Lua here. But Maxi on the swing, finds a 2nd, and a 3rd, and the 4th goes in his way! Lenny gets the winnable for either side here. Operator in hands of Darion. You can see him making sure that that cafeteria is theirs for the meantime. Tao making sure that no flanks come as well as Darion finds an opening pick here. Bea losing a KO. Big. Tao finding his place in the tower himself, but he rendezvous back right in front of Darion. Headhunter route. The flash connects. They know he's here in the tower, but on that spike ping, it gives Tao small space to work with. He's trying to go wrap around, but because he's kind of forced to tap out, it's going to be Piff waiting there in the pit. What should really was the plan there, but so unfortunate. Lexi using that pixel angle that the very rounded edge smoke will give him. Rez comes online, but still Lua gets another kill here in Darion, posing Chamber taken down. Once again, the 3v3 here. Retake Dax for Bleed to try and pull off. They've been proficient at these retakes so far, no matter the map we're talking about. And this could be one of them. The Cosmic Divide proposing problems. It's dissipated. And Itao finds the opening kill on Lexi.
And this is Ghetto Artist on that lesser buy. Lena though able to mow them down here. And just shooting gallery yet again for the Sage 2v1 scenario. Lua all alone with the Tour de Force. These rendezvous are quite close to one another. I can see why that has a problem. Wow, no, but there's no problem for Lua this time.
They have a big job here to do. They have a lot of ultimates to work with. Baby Blue has got the showstopper to throw down, and the orbital strike as well. Impeccable timing, and Lua finds a kill off of it as well. Maxi still somehow finds Lua, trying to back on off. Baby Blue doesn't even have to pop that showstopper to get the kill on the Lenny. It brings it down to only Maxi, but we've seen him ace clutch earlier on. Can he do it once more?
It's a possibility, but not this time. The odds actually blast backing his way towards the site. So speed kills, and here comes Ghetto Artist. The Cosmic Divide is to play. Quick trade there between Darion and Luau. 3v2 scenario though, as Ita finds one more on the board, and Lexi is right behind. The Astra setup here. Smoke dissipates, and the life of Ita will be forfeit. Full QQ. And the trades to work so quickly. And really, this is just an effective trade system for Ghetto Artist. Lennon now in a 1v1 scenario versus Float QQ. He will find it there. Good timing. Luo on top. Maybe some retribution here. A bit of revenge Lene is looking for. Lua crossing through the slow field. It's all about timing, not gonna get baited on that, and what? APAC, man. You're playing against a top 3 team from last stage, and you have the audacity to run 5 operators. My respect is with you, good sir, but Bea, you gotta hit those shots. Baby Blue now making it happen. Baby Blue does it yet again. Hitto very quick on the swipe, and it's now gonna be 3v3. Trying to blast back on the way. Can't get to the repel in time, but here we go yet again. Turn around, 180. Darion's right there. This is Sonata of death and destruction. It's all about the brawls here. What is going on with the round? All that's left of Ghetto Artist is Ghetto Artist. Up the jams to get these kills. Yes, Ital gets one. Lene with a trade, and I think this is
things out, as well as a Cosmic Divide to try and isolate the angles. Now Baby Blue has got a big job to do. Lenny, good res here for Darion to get the plant off and the res. Big value found already, but the 5v4 quickly equalized immediately here by Ital.
Waldo being put up by Lennon to slow down the pace of this game. Baby Blue already gonna get on site and get the Artist trying to take back that tower, but Ital and full QQ on the board. 3 already for the Astra, all left now. 2 bits. In a 1v3 scenario, Dissipate in the way, has to contest close here, and
the site has this null command to utilize, but with an operator, how well will he really be able to shut them down, especially if they get too close? And that's the answer there, not at all, as Bea finds himself being taken out.
Yeah, his plug has been pulled and he is gone for the round. Could have been just a beacon of hope and suppression there. Just holding on with the operator. A nice find there by BLD eSports. But full QQ and Luau, actually the real sleuths here, and searches for targets, destroys them immediately with impeccable timing. 4v3 scenario. Darion though, holding down the fort here in the hall with the operator. And he catches out Lua. Nice angle here by Lexi. Baby Blue though makes the trade work. And here comes the rest of Ghetto Artist. They have to look both corners though, both angles before they leave. And this is just one road that they cannot cross. Darion though, gonna rendezvous away. Baby Blue! He says goodnight to Lennon, but
out for them. They could end map number 2 right here, right now. Bea doesn't have a flash to try and address this door. He knows there's way too much heat, but Aftershock gets a kill here. Full QQ suddenly gets Maxi, and he's able to find another kill, at least for the GA side here on Baby Blue. 3v2. They do not have the weapons advantage, but Baby Blue with that rifle can do some real big work. Piff finds a double. Lua with the tour de force brings it down to a 1v1. Piff, he has the benefit of the post-plant position, but Lua on the swing, he gets the kill, and the round is theirs! Map number 2, secured by GA, and we're going to the 3rd on Haven.
Often. That's what I'm saying, BLD eSports, they ran this roster when they were playing with Retla, who is known to be that sentiment name. This time, hit on that breach. Speaking of the breach, Flow QQ decides to get in our view. And Lennon now will just be viewing the ground there. Pit on the board. Ita though, still around. Get the Artist right now. Not keeping an eye out on the window, and through it, Maxi will appear to find the double up anyway. 1v2 scenario, and now on side. Get the Artist going for the defuse. Bea going for the halfway already. Luau hitting the shots, and through here on Haven. Weakness a while ago towards the window. This time, it's gonna be Darion into the cubby, but he tries to mow him down. Maxi right there, also watching out for CeeLo, and Maxi! Just quick little 180, doesn't matter, front to back, he has...
Decision.
Yeah, the timing there is perfect for Lua. Before the scan comes, he gets a quick shot there onto Darion. It was a little step ahead perhaps to the rest of the team, but Lexi right now, left and right, he has those angles, and Lua and Bea both go down. Maxi watching the flank as per usual. Baby Blue and Flow QQ, the only ones left. But any angle apparently is the creed right now of BLD eSports, and they're doing it yet again to the surprise of Baby Blue. Let it peeks out from the crate. All left now to Float QQ, but his balloon is looking to get popped here by the side of BLD eSports. It's Pit though who will fall instead, and bit of navigation towards the site, but the angles are just perfect right now for Bleed. The backstab is an absolute possibility, and Lennon will time it right.
TP away back in the sewers from default, and obviously in hell, you have that breach. Here comes Flow QQ. Fault line, Rolling Thunder, everything connecting, Aftershock as well, and he still flushes out Piff. This could be that retake that has eluded him so far! All their way here to the A side, really surpassed even the guidelines set by Bea. Didn't even realize that they were there at that close, and this is something I have seen in the past. Sova committing to that very forward position. They should be back maybe towards heaven instead. Maxi, Darion, everybody finding the bowling pins to roll down. And Flow QQ, he follows suit. Lua able to shut down that flanker. Gives him a 2v4, but still advantages are something that Bleeds know how to utilize, and even disadvantage how they can really turn things around. Oh, that Rolling Thunder knocks him out of his own Cloudburst, and Bea able to get the kill. Could find a second here on the dropping Maxi. That he does. Drops into the floor. The body's on the ground. Bea could be taken down by Lenny, and that it does. Shock Dart connects. Trying to address his short position, but from the fight, Baby Blue's doing huge things! But Piff keeps them in the game still. Round not done. Over. It could have been there. It could have been it. But it's going to come down to Itao and Piff. 1v1. Plant here on the God spot. No mobility for him to utilize. Does have the fault line now. Coming out of this plant will keep Itao at bay. He has some info. It should be coming from that link position, but on the swing doesn't even need a head. Only the body.
Itao and Baby Blue need to step up to the plate now.
That they are going to do. Actually, never mind. It's Piff. They step up to the plate, but they hit the mark at the very least. Itao, let's get that kill. He's got to hit a home run here right now. Darion does follow suit. As Maxi finds a kill on the Itao. He's going to 3v3. They got the Hunter's Fury to try and delay that plant for the meantime. Lockdown placed here. Not enough shots of that Hunter's Fury to be able to take it down. So that is going to pop. When it does expire, though, this is going to be his small window of opportunity for Bea to try and make this retake happen. Fault line connects. At least lightly, not super directly on point. But his turret keeps her flank on watch. We'll make sure that there isn't really much of a chance for Bea here. That smoke one way will also be an even bigger detriment. He swings wide, finds a big problem for their own sake. If the Rolling Thunder comes here, they're not going to have any real way to back on off safely. And Darren's going to be able to pie the corner here behind him. And that's exactly what we're talking about. They played two committed positions for the manpower that they had to dress for that C site.
Yeah, it's okay for Luo to do that, but I was so worried for Itao, and there you go, case in point, the Astra gone from the game. Lexi already finding flow 2Q, Bea don't win the trade, and it's a 2v4 scenario, but Darion in position yet again. This window has been peerless here for the side of BLD eSports, and here we go yet again. Perfect angle, perfect opportunity, Baby Blue on site to try and fight. Little tap though, they have the scan, and he is spotted.
He'll bleed, feel like they can really push it, but this mid control of theirs, which they've been commonly taking into garage control after, has been quite proficient. Baby Blue finds the opening pick, and Flow QQ will do the same exact thing as well, but the trade coming from Darion gives him the B site. He can try and take that A-link position, which he can't, because Bea has got the job done. He finds a second here to give them potentially the second round of the half, rather, last round of the half. Still Lenny, not going down without a fight. He does have his recon ball to try and give him even more information. Plant for CT. A dangerous spot for him to be planting for, but this will allow him to try and take a bit more of a forward position. They don't even know that he's here towards the graffiti, but as soon as he swings, Luna
get the full connection onto Bea. Baby Blue, though, will fall to the hand of Len. He's the one watching out the A-long instead, and he says, so long, suckers, I will throw a shock dart your way to even do some more damage.
Yeah.
Ghetto Artist stopped immediately as soon as the round hit the green light.
Get away with theft there. He stole your bag and then came back around to steal your purse as well. Darion does use that bait out to his advantage, and Piff just cleans up house here for this series. Will it actually get them to win? Information, heavy push here coming from Bleed, knowing that they have to go on the aggressive. Looking at what they've got here, a bunch of Spectres on the swing. Maxi and Piff, they both find a pick apiece. 4v2 immediately with a shock dart as well. Lenny finds a double with those shock darts. What a god he is! Smiting them down with lightning from up above!
Oh, Olympus is happy, but Itao now all alone. Lexi, no clock by the classic! And it's all left to Maxi right now. 8 versus 7 HP. A single bullet will do them in. And Itao tried to play the great escape. Could have been life to save. Smoke still thrown on that Maxi right now. Mobilizing and moving in position. Got Itao into the corner. There we go with the tap. Star being set on up, but Maxi's creeping, closing in. Looks the wrong direction though! And it's Itao! Still reeling from that last round. Some may call it a mess. I call it art, to say the least. But really, we have two artists on the battlefield. One in BLD eSports, one in Ghetto Artist. And Darion will get the hell away from that. But Lenny yet again here at the lobby saying hello. Condolences even. A third one there! Just give a bouquet already to Ghetto Artist after all the funerals that they need to host after that one. 3v2. Maxi creeping on forward. Lua did see the dark cover coming his way. Great evacuation from the Omen pit right now, left. Holding on to the corner. Surprising Float QQ making that spike drop, but Luau has infiltrated, isolated Maxi mid-transition. And here comes Pit, he has to reload, perfect timing, and a perfect chance.
Yeah.
He just said, please help. Well, There was no help, but at least they got the salvage. Here we go, though, into the round. Lene from afar! Full QQ, though, down. That's a big kill.
Oh, no.
It's just a setup that Ghetto Artist needs immensely for the round. Suddenly, the pace has been slowed to a crawl, and BLD eSports deciding to rupture the opposition as they stand. Bea and Lua, the only ones left. The lobby, though, is just the only place they can wait for perhaps a meeting with the higher-ups of BLD. Big bucks, Luau. He deserves a even star contract after this performance, and there you go! One more time, one more show. Take a bow, Luau! Custom made with the tour de force. Lene over onto the side. Maxi, though, not protected whatsoever, and this gives a chance to get the artist. Lene on the board yet again, and Lene, he brings from their mistakes. And they love to check those angles and corners as much as possible. Now we get put in a 4v4 scenario. Post-plant location, get the artist. Playing the angles that they want to take, but suddenly a myriad of ultimates coming their way. Hunter's Fury right now, courtesy of Bea after the Rolling Thunder from Pits. It's all about the stall. The Cosmic Divide needs to be respected. But look who's on the inside. His name is Maxi. He's ready to try and go for a shot, but Itao gonna get on the board there. 4v3 scenario. Over onto the high ground goes Darion, Baby Blue finding Lexi. And Pit could not even set anything up because he's just dead to rights immediately past the wall. This border is controlled by Ghetto Artist, and this time it's Darion all alone, finding Itao as time is running on out, but he will be greeted by Baby Blue, but he does not get denied of his escape. One more perhaps, no.
Because him and Itao have been having each other's necks, really, in these duels. I thought that was going to be a lineup for Lenny once more, but only one he finds.
I mean, he does half damage right now to Baby Blue, so just 2 bullets will get that takedown. Nice lineup, yes, we saw from Bea, but even better here from Itao coming up close. Maxi goes down. Lexi finding Baby Blue in response. Already reinforcements coming in from BLD eSports, and watch the black because Darion is there. Pit though finding the last 2 members over at A site, and here we go. The star of the show, who has shown bright tonight here for Ghetto Artist. It's Luau though, all alone, but he has to deal with the Crimson Crusade on the other side, and Lexi is